Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the King KD, back at you with another NBA 2K25 My Team video. Today, I'll show you guys a salary cap team that you can build with under 30,000 MT. Alright, now, salary cap is supposed to be a game mode where you can play without playing against the best cards in the game. Alright, you're not going to be seeing no open. Well, actually, you might. Alright, now some people might put a crazy glitched card and then a bunch of scrubs. But that team has no depth, alright? Once that player gets exhausted, they're kind of cooked. But that's not the point. So I'm going to be showing you guys a team that costs under 30,000 MT. So if you're trying to get into salary cap or your squad doesn't have any salary cap cards that are going to be able to help you build a solid team, I'm going to help you guys out in this video, alright? And what I like about this season is 2K has been dropping a good amount of amethysts that have been really solid. Alright, I made a salary cap video, I think 2 days ago. Just give out some tips, built my lineup in there. But now I just want to build a 30,000 MT lineup. And obviously, with you getting free cards, you can always make this lineup better without spending MT. But obviously, I can't just assume everybody has that free card. So I'm just gonna give you guys the structure, and you can adjust this lineup however you want. And this team won't even meet the salary cap of 20,000 and whatever it is. All right, but now starting off at the point guard position. Point guard position, we're gonna have my guy. All right, he just dropped in the radioactive promo, and everybody's been talking about him, DeLon Wright. What's up with DeLon Wright? All right, here's his card. All right, he's a 6'5" PG. Now, a 6'5" point guard who can do everything for you. All right, he gives you an 87 three ball, 87 midi, 87 driving layup, 85 driving dunk. His physicals are really solid as well. It gives you that 93 speed. And then defensively, he's really awesome there as well, right? He's the 93 perimeter with the 97 steal. And then even on the interior, he has the 84, which obviously is solid for a amethyst, point guard. And this card is really cheap. All right, since people are still opening packs, it's a good time to pick this card up. I picked him up for 2,000 MT, I believe, maybe a little bit over, like 2,100. But even then, and then he gives you that 92 speed with the ball and 86 ball handle. I've enjoyed this card. I used him a couple of games. I was able to reach the second shattered prize piece because I had one from last season. But I might play a little bit more salary cap. I'm not sure. Not sure what I want to do. But even like looking at the badges, he has some really good badges. With the Amethyst, they're not gonna have a lot of Hall of Fames, but he does give you Challenger and Glove. And then for the gold badges, he's just stacked. He got all the playmaking ones. He gives you 5 finishing badges, 4 shooting, including Limitless, Deadeye, and Shifty Shooter. And then defensively, he's just amazing there as well with Immovable Enforcer, High Flying Denier, Interceptor, On Ball Menace. All those really good badges, right? And another thing people could do with these little amethysts, you might have a lot of badges, let's say from the exchanges events like the All-Star Weekend. Now people will sell them, but if you have some leftovers or you're tired of selling them, you can always badge up cards like this, You can badge up a budget point guard that you plan on using for salary cap, but obviously it only makes sense if you plan on playing salary cap a lot. Now there's no point of badging this card up if you're not going to play salary cap like that, right? But for this card specifically, I don't know if you would want to badge him up because he gives you a lot of gold badges, and 27 golds, 2 Hall of Fames. This card is already tough how he is, so just think about it for other cards. Now, second card on this list that we will be adding is actually going to be another radioactive player. You guys might be already knowing who I'm talking about. It's going to be my boy Toumani Camara. Toumani Camara right here. Let's pop him up. As you guys can see, same card art, same promo. Camara. Alright, he could play the small forward or the shooting guard position at 6'7". Alright, why did I add Camara? For his defensive abilities, and also his offense is really solid as well. But you guys see his it doesn't show the rating here. Okay, I thought it would show like the offensive and defensive rating, but let's take a look. And we're gonna start off with the defense: 94 interior defense, 95 perimeter defense, 95 steal, and 90 block. You see that's all bright green on the defensive category. He gives you solid rebounding as well at the shooting guard position, which is a big, huge factor. All right, 88 offensive rebound with 89 defensive, and then playmaking. He has 88 speed with ball, 86 ball handle. Now, personally, I haven't tried this card out, but I plan on picking him up, trying him. He's really cheap as well. You can get him for 2,000 MT. Then 88 driving layup, 85 driving dunk, and then shooting wise a 90 close shot, 93 ball, 83 midi. Heard lots of good cards, a lot of good things about this card. And Tumani Kamara, got him on my fantasy team. He's a dog. And yeah, 27 gold badges. He gives you on-ball minutes and a movable enforcer on Hall of Fame. These are like my two favorite Hall of Fame badges for defense. And then he gives you every defensive badge in the game. He has every badge on defense. All right. So when you get in this card, you know what you're getting into. Defense. All right. DeLon Wright was, a playmaking point guard, who could do everything. This is a defensive-oriented card, but he's always going to be able to hit that three for you. He has a 93 ball, which is more than enough to knock down his salary cap. All right, now let's go ahead and move on to the small forward position, and we got my boy G.G. Jackson from the Grizzlies and also from the Inevitable promo. All right, G.G. Jackson right here. Card art is nice as well. But let's take a look at the card. He's a 6'9" small forward / power forward. I prefer to run him at the 3. I feel like he plays better over there. But a lot of people have been using this card, recommending him for salary cap. So I obviously picked him up, tried him out. I'm a big fan of his jumper, big fan of his defense. Now, you see his defense, the stats aren't really high. But with taller players, like, they can have lower defensive stats, but they'll always play defense better. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's just the build of the card, the physique and all that. But 85 interior, 85 perimeter, 82 steal, 82 block. All right, offensively, he has the 87 midi with a 93 ball, decent physicals as well. And then inside scoring, he gives you a 90 driving dunk with an 85 standing and 84 driving layup. Playmaking wise, 87 speed with ball, 86 ball handle. This is like who's a good comparison for him? It's like a budget LeBron in a way. All right, budget LeBron in a way, you could say that. And this card is also really cheap. And for all of these cards that I will be talking about, the best time to get them will be probably Tuesday when they release super packs. Now that's assuming they continue doing what they have been doing for the past 2 weeks with the heroic / super pack content drop, right? Obviously that allows people to pull at least an amethyst and above. So considering everybody's going to be getting amethyst, all these amethysts are going to be flying out if they keep them in there. All right, now that's the small forward position. Moving on to power forward. This card I actually pulled from a 90 plus premium pack and have continued to pull him ever since. My boy Naz Reid. This amethyst card, he's a little bit pricier right now than the other ones. I've tried to look on the auction house to try to find a cheap one, but he's still going for around 4K, 5K buyout, which is still really cheap. And obviously Tuesday you can find them for even cheaper. Now the thing about this amethyst, as it is older, you see when it comes to the badges, he doesn't have as much as the newer guys. Like we were looking at DeLon Wright, who had 29 gold badges, whereas he only has 13 golds and then 2 Hall of Fames. He does give you set shot specialist, which I didn't know he had on Hoff, and then brick wall. All right, now Naz Reid, he is 6'9" at the power forward position. He had the 89 3 ball. His jumper is very easy to time. Like I took him into salary cap first time I ever used him, and I hit like back-to-back threes with him. And if he's open, he's gonna knock him down. All right, he gives you 84 midi, and then physicals. He has 84 speed, which is really solid. And you gotta remember he's an older amethyst with 90 interior defense, 82 perimeter, so he could also guard the perimeter with the 88 block. The steals, the 46, but you don't need no steals when you can get them blocks and guard the interior. 82 layup, 85 standing dunk, and 85 driving dunk. Playmaking wise, it's not what you're getting Naz Reid for. You got a bunch of playmakers on the squad already with G.G. Jackson, DeLon Wright, Kamara, and I feel like this is one of the cards that you can badge up. I'm not talking about badging up, budget cards. This is where you could do it, and maybe give him shooting badges such as I don't know if you want to pull up from Limitless with Naz Reid, but maybe Shifty Shooter, maybe Mini Marksman. I don't know, maybe Challenger, Immovable Enforcer, Pick Dodger, Off Ball Pest. Just some defensive badges and shooting badges is what I honestly recommend. That's going to be your power forward. Now at the center position, a newer amethyst as well from week 1 of season 5, unlimited. All right, Goga Patadze. Now 6'11", power forward center position. Now the reason I like Goga is because he is a 6'11" big man that can shoot the 3 ball. All right, it's always great to have a starting lineup that can all shoot. All right, so he gives you 84 3 ball, 90 midi, 97 close shot. Physicals are decent. For a 6'11", you can't expect him to have 90 speed. And then right here, 95 standing dunk, 85 driving, and 80 driving layup. 90 interior defense with a 95 block. Great defender in the paint, and on the perimeter he can hold his own with an 84 perimeter and steal. Really good card, great rebounding as well. 92 defensive, 90 offensive rebounding. The badges are here to prove it as well. 20 goals, 2 halves. He gives you brick wall, paint patroller, and he gives you a bunch of good gold badges right here. Playmaking, he gives you bailout and break starter. 3 shooting badges, and good amount of finishing badges as well on gold. This is another card you can badge up if you want to make him better defensively, make him better shooting wise, you know. And with these cards that have lower 3 balls, giving them shooting badges can definitely help you knock down their shots even easier, But that's your starting lineup right here. You got DeLon Wright, Kamara, Gigi Jackson, Naz Reid, Goga Batadze. Now, hopping into the bench. Before DeLon Wright came out, this would have been PG1 on this team. It's going to be Keon Ellis. Now, I took him in his first game 2 days ago, all right? Took him when I did the Anthony Simons gameplay. I think that was the first game. I brought him in the second half, and I just couldn't miss with him. I just couldn't miss with him. His jumper was money, automatic, and I'm a big fan of his jumper. Right here, he's a 6'3" point guard. Shorter point guard, but that's fine. That's fine. You got to remember that. He gives you an 89 3-ball, 84 midi, 90 close shot, great physicals, as you guys can see, 92 speed. It's fast. You expect it from a short point guard. And then inside scoring, 85 driving dunk, 90 driving layup. Playmaking, 87 speed with ball, 86 ball handle. And then right here for the defense, 84 interior, which is actually pretty high. 94 perimeter defense with a 95 still. So on the perimeter, he's locking it down with challenger on half and glove. And then he got you the essential gold badges that you need from a point guard at the defensive position. Immovable enforcer, interceptor, on-ball menace, off-ball pest. He's got those badges for you. And then he's got every shooting badge except for post-fade phenom. And then playmaking, he's got everything there as well. Like, this is a really complete card. 28 goals and 2 Hall of Fames. 99 defense right here. I don't know why I said they weren't showing that when I was looking at that Kamara card. But Keon Ellis, a really, really good card. Big fan of that card. Now, shooting guard position right here, Kawhi Leonard. This Kawhi Leonard, his price has continued to drop. I think I've seen some earlier for like $3,850, around that price range. But Kawhi Leonard, the Claw. Kawhi always has good cards. Now, he dropped in Season 4 with Lunar New Year. The one thing about this card is he only has 3 Hall of Fames, which is more than the other cards, but he only has 4 goals. This is a card I would badge up. Alright, and he has 10 bronze badges, which I am not a fan of. Alright, but we will take a look at the card, and I'm going to tell you why the card is good, alright? So he has a 95 3-ball. He got an 89 close shot, 92 midi. Don't really matter. 80 driving dunk, 87 driving layup, 84 speed, 94 agility. Defensively, alright, this is what you get in the Claw for. That's the reason they call him the Claw. Alright, 94 perimeter defense, 88 steal. You might say the newer cards have better defensive stats, which it may be true. Alright, the 83 speed with ball, 86 ball handle. He does give you 3 Hall of Fame badges on defense with challenger, glove, and all-ball menace. Kawhi Leonard's jumper, though, I'm not sure what it is. Kawhi Leonard on normal. His jumper, I could at least say for me, is a really easy jumper to time. Maybe because I've used him before, but I've used him in salary cap. I played 5-6 games this round, and he's been knocked down. Like his jumper, and defensively he plays better. I feel like he's one of those cards that plays better than the stats show. 85 3-ball is very doable, and with his jumper, it feels much better. And this is just one of those cards that I recommend badging up. All right, whether it's making him a insane card on defense, or giving him shooting badges, finishing, whatever you want to do. I feel like with this card, there's a lot of ways you can go, but there's a limit to how many badges you can add. So just figure that out and how you want to go about that. But you can upgrade these ones, the ones that he already had. You can upgrade those to higher badge tiers. It won't cost you a new one. Kawhi Leonard, great shooting guard off the bench. Honestly, a great shooting guard to start if you want as well. You could really go either way. Small forward, we got my boy Vando's Vault, Jared Vanderbilt. All right, power forward or small forward, 6'8". Recommend running him at the 3. That's just where I would run him. Don't have this card, don't have him, and he's one of the pricier amethyst, but he's not very pricey. He's 4 or 5K MT, but when we're looking at the other cards that are 2,000 MT, he's a little bit more pricier. All right, now he does give you 87 3-ball. Last Vanderbilt card I used was last year's tournament battles, the Diamond, which evoed all the way to a 94 or 92. That card was really good, and he's got a solid jumper, 84 midi, Inside scoring wise, he has a 94 layup, 95 driving dunks, a great slasher. Playmaking, he has 88 speed with the ball, 86 ball handle. Physicals are solid as well. But defense, 90s across the entire board. 90s, all that green right there. When you're getting, the reason they call him Vando's Vault is because of his defense. So when you look at the defensive badges, he has every badge in the game for defense, all right? He's got really great rebounding as well, but he gives you post lockdown on Hall of Fame. And finishing, he gives you physical finisher on Hall of Fame. He gives you almost every playmaking badge, which is actually a bit surprising, besides Dimer, all right? So I'll probably give him Dimer. And other than that, he's a really, really complete card, really good. And maybe give him some shooting badges. I don't know. It's really up to you. But this card is really good the way he is, honestly, with 30 goals. 30 goals, like, that's one of the most we have seen with these Amethysts and 2 Hall of Fames, right? Like, that's what I like about these newer Amethysts. They are better than a lot of Season 1 Diamonds, a lot of Season 1 Pink Diamonds. It's debatable. It's debatable, right? A lot of these Amethysts are better. They're more complete because 2K continues to, obviously the other cards are being made, better. And I feel like the Amethyst now, they are making them really good. All right, now the old Amethyst, Season 1, there were very few budget Amethysts, but now there's a ton of budget cards. Power forward position, with the power forward and center position right here, I feel like it's interchangeable, but the reason, I will explain it. Now right here, the power forward position, we're going to go against Oso Ighodaro, all right? I think that's how you pronounce his name, but he's a 7-foot center / power forward, and he has 26 gold badges, 2 Hall of Fames. The one thing about him is he cannot shoot. All right, that's the one thing you gotta remember. But obviously, everything else about this card I really like. All right, now 82 midi, 95 close shot, inside scoring. He gives you 98 driving and standing dunk with a 90 driving layup. Playmaking wise is actually high for a 7-foot center. 88 speed with ball, 86 ball handle. And then you look at the physicals. 93 speed on a 7-foot center. That's amazing. 88 agility, 98 vertical. That's the reason I put him at the 4, because of his speed. I put him at the 4 because of his speed. And then when you look at his defense, 92 interior, 84 perimeter, 85 steal, 95 block. I feel like he could guard the perimeter. So him running the 4 is much better than him running the 5, because the 5 that we have is gonna be a little bit slow. I'm gonna be honest. He's gonna be a little bit slow. But 90 offensive and defensive rebounding. He gives you every badge on defense except for glove. Finishing, he gives you everything. He gives you Hall of Fame Post Strider and Aerial Wizard, everything else on gold. Only one shooting badge, which is Post Fade Phenom. You don't need to add any on him because you're not shooting threes. All right. You got an 82 midi. You'll be able to knock down some mid-range shots, but you don't need no badges for no mid-range shots. All right. Playmaking, 4 gold badges. Card is really good. Played against him and seen a couple people use him. I feel like he's a really solid card, but for my team, we don't necessarily need him. But obviously, for this video, for the sake of the video, under the 30,000 MT limit, he fits in and he helps the team out a lot. Now at the center position, now we will be adding the final card, Quinton Post. Quinton Post. Hold on, did I spell his name right? It's with an E, not an I. There we go. Wait, hold on. What am I missing? There we go. Quinton Post. Alright. Quinton Post, center, power forward position. Problem with the card? 77 speed. You guys see why I put Oso at the 4 and him at the 5. Now, what he gives you that Oso didn't give you is shooting. His jumper is amazing. He's a great shooter. 93 3-ball on this card is absolutely insane. 90 midi, 90 close shot. And then you take a look here, 90 standing dunk. 80 standing dunk, my bad, not 90. The other score inside the paint, pretty mid, alright? Playmaking, mid as well. Physicals, mid. But he does give you 85 interior defense, 82 block. Not a good perimeter defender, but 85 offensive and defensive rebounding. I feel like this card just is really good due to his abilities on offense. He could shoot the ball for you. And his height really helps as well. Right here for defense, he does give you a good amount of gold badges. The ones that he's missing, I'll say probably Challenger, Immobile Enforcer, Interceptor. Actually, not really. He doesn't have a steal, so I wouldn't really put that on him. But he gives you the paint badges, the blocking, the rebounding, the post lockdown, the box out beast. He gives you those. And then shooting-wise, he got you limitless range on Hall of Fame, which is actually insane. All right, and then Hall of Fame set shot specialist. This Quinton Post card is really solid. I have him. I haven't been using him much in salary cap, even though he is in my lineup. but I hope to try him out some more. But this is your 10-man lineup. Now for the last two spots, what you're gonna want to do is you're just gonna want to put gold cards. So let's take a look. Who's a gold card? Who got a gold card? Manute Bull. You go ahead, put you a gold card right there. Just fill it out with gold cards that only take 200 salary, which is gonna help you meet the salary cap limit. Now, like I was saying, you can add cards that you have for free that can help build a lineup. Now, let's just say and assume that this salary only comes up to, let's say what? Let's say the salary cap comes to 15K, for example, and now you have 5K to go, right? You gotta remember, your team, you have your official lineup that has some really good cards, so you can plug in cards from there, or you can also plug in cards, for example, I think like with the small forward position, we can go Pink Diamond Franz Wagner. Now, Franz Wagner was free from the Season 3 Myteam Winter Festival Christmas event, and he's a really good card that could play the 3 or could play the 4 for you. And I'm a big fan of this card. He got a quick jumper. He could do it all. He could slash, great defender. And at the shooting guard position, he's also 6'10", right? Now, this is all up to you. This is not a part of the video. It's not really a part of the video, the Franz Wagner card. So we're going to remove him. But when it comes to building your lineup, just to remember that. Just see whatever the salary cap comes up, because the salary cap changes every 2 days. Not every 2 days. It changes twice a week, I believe. So you're going to always have to make some moves. And I feel like with a lot of people using these cards, their salaries are going to go up. And some might go down. But you just got to mess around with it. So this right here should be a solid structure for a lot of people. And I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my lineup before we end the video. Let's go ahead and do that. Give me 1 second. Switch over. Boom. All right. Let's go ahead and pull up my salary cap lineup right here. This is my salary cap lineup. All right. My salary cap lineup. I'm actually starting Keon Ellis because I wanted to use him more in a game. But this is probably how I'd eventually be running it. And then at my shooting guard position, I have Franz Wagner. Franz Wagner, really good card, 6'10". Talked about him. Then right here, small forward, I have Hemi Jaquez, a diamond from season 2, I believe it is, who was you were able to get for free, and really good card. I like his jumper. I'm still used to it. 87 3 ball, and defensively he's solid as well. I'm a big fan of this card. He does have a pink diamond, but the salary of that one is 5,000. And as you guys can see, they changed the salary, so my team no longer meets the salary because they actually upgraded Brad to a 3,500 salary. So what we will be doing is replacing him with a budget center, like maybe Quentin Post. That still does not help. And let's take a look. Who do we have? We'll change that later. But this is what I'm saying. So you see, this is my lineup, but they're making changes, so your team has to be updated very consistently. All right, but we do have that Naz Reid I was talking about at the power forward position. Really like this card. I'm not just telling you to get these cards if they're not good, It's either I used the card and tried it out and recommend it, or I've heard tons of good things and seen good things from a lot of people. All right, so I got the point guards. I got Kawhi off the bench at the shooting guard position. The card is tough. Gigi Jackson, really good. I am running this Anthony Davis, who I actually had for a while now, and then I actually pulled him again from the 90+ premium pack in salary cap, which was tough. All right, but that's another thing that can happen for you. Once you get that 90+ premium pack, maybe you pull an AD, maybe you pull another budget card, and his salary is only 1,200, which I think is honestly a steal. And AD is really tough, 6'10", and then we got the Goga off the bench. Let's see who salary cap they moved up. Okay, these guys right here, they actually went up on them. So we got to find some 200 players, like I said. It's really what you want to do. It's going to help you, give you more space. I mean, you're not running a 13-man lineup. These are quick games, but this is my lineup. We're going to obviously have to make some changes. But, yeah, and then this right here is the recommended under 30K MT lineup. Hopefully you guys can use this video to help you build your team. You don't have to copy this exact lineup. This is really meant to help you get ideas for budget cards that can help build your team. Obviously, this just uses the structure, like I said. All right. Let me know if you guys will be playing salary cap. How far are you going into salary cap? Remember, this is the last day of double XP. I mean, no, not double XP, double rep. Sorry about that. Double rep today. Make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe. Other than that, it's your boy KD, and I'm out.